request for the benefit of all patrons attending tonight's contest. Restrooms and concession stands are located just outside the east and west gymnasium doors. And now, at this time, to honor America and in respect for all who have served this country to defend our freedoms, you are invited to stand as Pike, student teacher Mr. Decatur, performs our national anthem.
Hello everyone, welcome to Pike Men's Basketball on Red Devil TV. Expect a fantastic game here tonight at Edward Siegel Gym. My name is Drew Ranke. Alongside me today is Trace McMillan. It's the Pike Red Devils facing off against the Decatur Central Hawks. This Red Devils team, led by Devin Woods, is coming into this game here today looking to get their first MIC win of 2023. And now we'll take a look at the starting lineups. First, we'll start with Decatur Central. We'll start here first with number 2, 6'3" sophomore Tyrese Burnett. Next is number 3, 6' junior Casey Berry. After that, we have number 4, 6'7" senior Steven Rogers. Next, we have number 10, 6'6" junior Aiden Lawson. And to round out that one, we have number 11, 6'4" sophomore Malachi Cunningham. And for the Red Devils, we'll start off with number 3, 5'11" guard Devin Woods. Next, we have number 11, 6' guard sophomore Damon Howard. Number 12, 5'11" shooting guard Corell Spates. Number 23, 6'4" junior Cam Caskey. And to round out their starting five, we have number 34, 6'5" forward Joseph Annon. Trace, we're primed and ready for a great game here in front of us tonight. What are your keys to the game here as this one gets going underway?
Yeah, after talking to Coach Zick, who's man, this guy has a lot of wins, pretty healthy resumes on his 13th season, over 200 victories. And after speaking with him, he told me he just wants the team to continue to play how they have been, and that's well. They've been performing well at practice, and they should be having some players come off the bench. Last time we were out, they had Cam Caskey, who's starting tonight, the guard. He was out because he was sick. So hopefully today could make a difference coming off a close loss their last inning.
The Red Devils are coached by Bill Zeke, 13th season, and the Hawks are coached by Brian Suber, who is in his 2nd season at the helm of the Hawks. As both teams enter the circle here, and for the jump, we have Joseph Annon for the Red Devils and Steven Rogers for the Hawks, and we'll get this one underway here momentarily. And Annon wins the tip there, and the Red Devils gain possession of the ball.
Devin Woods.
Howard gets things started for Pike here. Just feeds it down low, stolen away there by Aiden Lawson, and the Hawks are off and moving. Lawson finishes it off, tries to finish it off, no good. Rebounded by Cam Caskey.
That's a healthy return right there. Start off with a rebound.
And a good defensive stand to start for the Red Devils. And Spates puts up a three, no good. Rebounded there by Rogers. Both teams miss on their opening possessions, as this one's just underway here in the first quarter. As he has Barry, kicks it out to Burnett for nothing. The Red Devils are running the other way. Put up there by Spates, no good. Barry for a long mid-range jumper.
I believe that was Caskey on the rebound.
Thrown up there by Caskey as Pike gets their own rebound. Woods with it, drives, puts it up off the glass, no good, but gets the foul.
So he'll touch the free throw line now.
Both teams struggling a little bit from the field here early on, as nobody's connected yet with a shot. Woods is a 51% free throw shooter on the year, or excuse me, 70% free throw shooter on the year. First one rattles around, doesn't get the fall. You were talking to me earlier before the game started here, as he puts up his second, gets it to fall. Pike has kind of an odd combination of guards and forwards on the floor right now. What do you think that is their strategy?
Man, that's a great question. I've been thinking about it. Uniquely, they have 4 guards starting, one being a Devin Woods, and then you have Damon Howard, you have Cam Caskey, and then you have Coriel Spates, and then you have 1 forward, which is Joseph Anand. That's unique. I think what they want to do is they want to be able to, looks like press the action. They have a very strong, cohesive force when they're clicking on all cylinders. We should see it here soon.
As Malachi Cunningham connects for the first basket for the Hawks. Yeah, kind of like they want to play that small ball here. As you have Howard put up a three, no good. Rebounded there by Burnett. Cunningham puts up a three and knocks it down for Decatur.
I know it's early, but it's starting to have that feeling of things getting away.
And throwing it down is Joseph Anand there, and that can get things going for the Red Devils.
Absolutely. Great momentum shifter.
Getting it down low to the big man. And finishing. As we have Barry puts up a three, no good. Fights for his own rebound and pulls it away. Throws it down low to Lawson, and Lawson connects.
Hey, 6'6". That guy's a giant.
We have a battle of the bigs down low with Anand, 6'5". And Rogers on the other end there.
So that served to their advantage. 7-3 in favor of Decatur Central right now.
Pike looks to get their offense set. In the corner, Spates for three, no good. Rebounded there by Caskey, and that is taken away by this Hawks defense. Barry drives and loses the ball there, and it'll stay with Decatur. Both teams are starting to find a little bit of a rhythm early on in this first quarter. Hawks inbound the ball. Barry puts up a three and knocks it down. And that'll force a timeout there from the Red Devils bench. 10-3 in favor of the Hawks. You are watching Red Devil basketball on Red Devil TV. 10-3 in favor of Decatur Central here on the early goings of this one. What we've seen here so far, Trace, is a lot of fast-paced action. Not necessarily connecting on the buckets, but Anon pulling up from a mid-range jumper, gets that one to fall.
Yep, just Joseph Anon. I believe he has 4 points tonight. So it's more than half the work that they've accounted for so far.
Leading scorer on the Red Devils so far. Had a monster jam early to spark this Pike offense. Ball stolen away there by Howard.
David Howard, aggressive approach.
Spates puts up a 3-0 going there, rebounded by Rogers. Long court pass and turned right back over. And we have another long court pass thrown down to Howard. Howard puts it up off the glass and gets it to roll.
Seems like that timeout worked in favor of the Red Devils. Seem to be clicking on all cylinders now.
Just as you say that, KC Berry off the glass and good. Their defense kind of looked a little bit better there, forcing a couple turnovers as a full court press is now applied by Decatur Central. Spates for 3 and connects on that one. And that puts them right back into this game, now down only 2. As they're starting to heat up from three-point land. Rogers for a deep 3 and gets that one to fall. Don't see the big man shooting threes very often, but he connected on that one.
Times are changing, right?
Driving there is Caskey, and he is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Yeah, Rogers is that big man that Decatur Central features at 6'7". Now he's kind of a threat now. If he starts knocking down these threes, you're going to pull that defense out, and then you can send not much smaller Aiden Lawson, 6'6", down low, and he could potentially get some easy baskets out of that if you pull that defense out of that paint.
And with the 9 from the Red Devils being their tallest player at 6'5", could be a battle of the towers.
Caskey knocks down his first one. Second one up and gets the favorable home court roll. As foul is committed there by Devin Woods. Woods is this leader on the team so far this year, shooting 40% from beyond the arc.
Yeah, with 81 assists to this point.
Really the do-it-all man for this Red Devil offense, as he has Rogers up and running. Malachi Cunningham finds Barry, puts up a 2 and gets it to fall.
He's balling today.
Up to 7 points so far here in the first quarter, as there's a turnover there just out of the hands of Cam Caskey. That is the 23rd turnover on the year for Caskey. Team doesn't like to turn the ball over a lot. 190 on the year. A deep 3 here by Malachi Cunningham. And that brings him up to 8 on the game.
It feels like, the game is starting to get pulled away now. We're starting to see, I know it's still early, but Decatur Central.
And Devin Woods to match Cunningham there with the 3. Both teams are making it rain from beyond the arc here in the early goings. Down low is Lawson and gets that one to fall. Pike starts to slow down their offense as it's not much of a running gun anymore. Down low is Anon. Woods tries to reset. Drives, kicks it out to Caskey for 3 and knocks it down. Barry off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Cunningham, gets it to fall. Woods drives, blocked there by Lawson, and running the other way is Decatur. Barry swatted away by Caskey and will get called for the foul.
Man, this is so super fast-paced. These guys it's like they're putting it all on the line early to see who's going to get their will imposed on them.
Now, I was just about to bring up the same thing. Is like we've just seen back and forth, back and forth, back and forth here, and we're not even through the first quarter yet. And both teams look exhausted. I mean, we see players with hands on their knees, and they're both just really, like you said, leaving it all out here in the first quarter.
Yeah.
As Barry puts up his first free throw, no good. And I wonder if this pace will continue throughout the entire game, as both teams are really running back and forth. Barry knocks down his second. As both teams have struggled at first, but now are starting to connect with everything, it seems like. That is Josh Woods with the turnover there for the Red Devils. And there's a foul.
He's called by Steven Rogers.
And called with the foul there is Woods. Inbounded to Barry, a little floater there, not good. Kicked back out to Malachi Cunningham.
Rogers. Burnett.
Barry with a deep three, tried to draw the contact, no good. Rebounded by Cunningham and good. And a timeout is called by Decatur Central. And that'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here as going into this last part of the first quarter. Trace, what do you think has really been the deciding factor so far? I mean, we talked about the pace, the insane pace we've seen so far of both teams running back and forth. What do you think, it's that or the three-point shooting, or what do you think has really gotten us to this 27-18 score?
I'm glad you asked. From the perspective I'm seeing, I think it's really just Decatur Central hitting from the three-point line.
And that's been huge for them. I mean, Malachi Cunningham already up to 12 points, and Casey Berry really driving. You didn't really think that. I mean, you got the big guy shooting the threes, and you got the smallest guy in the starting five driving the paint.
Absolutely. With Cunningham, if you were to take his 12 points away, the Red Devils would basically have the lead here. So being able to contain him, he's a forward, so he's a big guy. He's hard to contain, but once they're able to suppress him, I think it could cause a difference for the Red Devils.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter as the Red Devils move the ball up the court. Some suppressing defense there by the Hawks. Gets it to Josh Woods. Woods, and a foul is committed there against Avery Douglas. Now ball will stay with the Red Devils. Cam Caskey to inbound. A little bit of a discussion on who committed that foul. Inbounded to Josh Woods. Gets it to Caskey. Thought about a three. Drove the baseline instead, and he is fouled. And he will go to the line for two.
He's 84% from the free throw line, and that adds to it. This Cam Caskey.
Pike team's pretty solid from the free throw line overall. 73% from the charity stripe this year. Caskey misses the second, rebounded by Malachi Cunningham. He's off to running. Gets it to Barry for a three. Does it beat the buzzer? No good. And that is the end of the first quarter. Decatur Central 27, Pike Red Devils 19. You are watching Red Devil basketball on Red Devil TV.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our friends at Corteva AgriScience for supporting Pike's success. Corteva regularly invests their time, expertise, and capital to a variety of initiatives and activities that positively impact our schools. Thank you, Corteva.
As both teams are coming back out on the court here, Decatur Central 27, Pike 19. And we had a pretty explosive first quarter as both teams look to continue that success here.
With the ball's Burnett for Decatur Central. Pitches it to Barry.
There's some great defense there by the Red Devils as their second unit gets a big defensive stop. Douglas puts up a three and knocks it down. And now Pike now down 5.
And for Douglas, that's his first points of the game.
Yep, checked in there in the middle of the first quarter.
They also put in Keith Ingram.
Driving there was Raekwon Cunningham, brother of Malachi.
Devin Woods for 3. No good.
Rolls out there as Raekwon gets that rebound. Barry's really been all over the floor tonight for Decatur as he stops and pops, put that one up. No good. Rebounded there by Aiden Lawson. Stolen away by Devin Woods. Woods on the fast break. Might have gotten away with the travel there, but gets it to fall instead. 27-24 as Decatur now only up 3.
And that's 6 points for Devin Woods. He's been pretty active, to say the least.
As Barry lost the handle on that one and knocked away for a moment there was Avery Douglas, and he'll get called for a foul. That is the 4th foul on the Red Devils here in the first half. Cunningham thought about a 3, drove instead, and he will get called for a 3-second violation there. And that'll be a turnover on Decatur Central.
Josh Woods fielding the ball. It's a new feel for me. Usually it's Devin Woods.
Kasky, mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Malachi Cunningham. Barry, 3, knocks it down. As Barry now up to 8 points here in the first half. Josh Woods drives, gets some contact, no good on that runner. Raekwon Cunningham gets called for a travel. And there'll be another turnover there on Decatur Central. And is bringing up the ball now is Devin Woods. Finds Josh Woods in the corner for 3, little short. Ball will go to Decatur. Last hit off of Avery Douglas there underneath the basket. Shooting's cooled down a little bit here so far in the second quarter. Not much lights out as we saw there in the early goings of the first.
Yeah, but I feel like it's safe to say that Barry and Cunningham are like the dynamic duo. Together they have 20 points alone. So if you were to look at it, these guys, they're untamed at this point in the game. So if they're able to get contained, I feel like the Red Devils could see some changes.
Yeah, if Pike can shut down one of those and force somebody else to beat them, and force somebody else to show up, then they have a pretty good chance of getting back the lead in this game. Foul called there
on Damon Howard.
ball is kicked out there again. Looks to be Avery Douglas that punched that one out. As the Hawks keep possession of the ball. Pharrell Carter with it has newly entered the game. Barry, stop and pop, no good. Rebounded there by Douglas. And that'll be Barry with the foul as there was a hard reach in there against Douglas. Both teams have 5 fouls so far here tonight. Neither team has really entered the bonus yet.
It's a pretty physical matchup.
And they're letting them play down low as well. Douglas in the corner for 3 and gets it to fall. It's just raining buckets here in the gymnasium here tonight.
And he was left wide open.
Seems like both teams cannot miss from beyond the arc.
And he's 2 for 2 from the three-point line.
And that's really how you get these guys going. Stolen away there by Howard. Howard drives, puts it off the glass, and gets it to roll. Red Devils now down 1. This Decatur Central lead has kind of fizzled away as this Pike defense is really starting to swarm. A runner there by Raekwon Cunningham doesn't get to go. Pike has a chance to take the lead on this possession. Woods kicks it down low to Anand and missed that easy put up. Three by Cunningham and gets it to fall.
That keeps them on top right there. 2-possession game now.
Anand tried to get cute down low as he was dunking that one. Keith Ingram with the put up there as Pike won't go away so quickly. Cunningham thought about another 3. Stepped on the baseline instead, and that ball will be to the Red Devils.
The Red Devils have a chance to either tie it up or take the lead with a 3-pointer.
And I think they really, overall tonight, their game has been the 3-point ball. And it's worked so far. But if they can get the ball down low to Anand, he's really worked some magic down there. And he did have that miss the last possession, but so far he's been pretty spot on down low.
Yeah, this entire matchup has been a grinder, I would say, because they're grinding real hard out there.
Gives it to Anand. Anand gets it swatted away by Rogers.
Chance at redemption, slim to none there.
Rogers from the free throw line, no good. Ball will stay with the Hawks. Barry for 3 short. Douglas for 3, no good. Rebounded by Barry. Rogers, a step back, no good. Both teams are starting to cool off.
Rebounded by Keith Ingram.
The 3-point arc. As there's a foul committed there against Tyrese Burton. Decatur Central up 33-31. Drive there by Howard, gets it to roll, and the foul is called, and he will go to the line for that old-fashioned 3-point play.
Yep, and 1. He's able to draw that foul. Now he has a chance to put the Red Devils ahead.
And Howard gets it to go down. And the Red Devils now lead 34-33. 2 minutes remaining here until half. Sperry goes to the far side. Burnett gets the ball stripped away, and a foul is called against Devin Woods. Woods' second foul. One more will send the Hawks into the bonus. Pike is in the bonus right now. Ball thrown into Burnett. And a travel is called on Burnett. And that ball will go right back to Pike as they try to extend their lead now.
I think for the first time tonight.
Yep, the first time. It's the first lead Pike has had. As Howard drives, no good. Rebounded there by Malachi Cunningham. Burnett, a little step hop there, thrown right out of bounds. I don't know who he was looking at there. He had something in his head, but I don't think any of the 4 other guys on the court had that in vision.
That was a free turnover for the Red Devils.
And that was a wasted possession almost for Decatur. As Pike gets the ball right back with 1:20 remaining until half. Anand. Stop and pop is Ingram off the back iron, no good. And a foul is called against Avery Douglas. That'll be his second. And that will send Decatur into the bonus. They'll shoot a 1-and-1 on the other end. It's just over a minute until halftime. Pike leads by 1. Cunningham puts up his first one, no good. Rebounded there by Cam Caskey. Just under a minute to play as the Red Devils look to try and extend their lead. As Anand down low and in trouble with the ball, gets it to Caskey with the floater and gets it to fall.
Nice.
As Pike has now gone up 3 with 30 seconds left here in the first half. Barry drives, almost swatted away by Anand, and that massive teardrop gets it to flow.
Nice floater.
As Pike looks to hold the ball probably for the last shot of the half with 15 to go. As Howard with it on the logo. 10 to go. Howard kicks it down low to Ingram, no good. Foul is called. Libby Rogers with his first foul of the night. Now send Ingram to the line.
And Keith Ingram, the man is 62% from the free throw line, so.
And misses the pair. As Cunningham puts up the full court heave, does not get it to fall as Pike fought back to take the lead here, up 36-35 at halftime. You're watching Red Devil basketball on Red Devil TV.
Special thanks to our Pike Proud partners at the Ortho Indy Foundation YMCA for supporting our Pike staff so they can support our Pike students and families. In addition to offering all MSD of Pike Township staff a 15% discount on YMCA memberships this year, the YMCA offered our Teacher and Staff of the Year a free 3 to 6 month membership and provided our District Teacher of the Year a complimentary 1-year membership. Thanks to the YMCA for their ongoing efforts to help us prioritize the health and well-being of our students and staff.
Hello, my name is Tori Patterson, and I'm one of the Pike Township Educational Foundation's board members. The Pike Township Educational Foundation, PTEF, a not-for-profit 501c3 organization, was formed in 1993 to enhance the education of Pike students through scholarships and grants for teacher-driven projects. Although separate from the school district, the foundation's sole purpose is to augment public education in Pike Township. We do this by collaborating with strategic partners to provide grants, scholarships, and staff recognition to our Pike educational family. Here are just a few ways this happens and how you can help. When PTEF awarded its first Hallmark of Excellence scholarship, honoring a Pike High School senior demonstrating talents in the classroom and the community, it launched an annual program that now provides over 24 scholarship options. And every year, PTEF is approached by donors wanting to create even more of them. What's more, the foundation gives $3,000 in awards to students graduating from the Pike Prep Academy, as well as several honorarium and memorial scholarships. All in all, the foundation now awards more than $58,000 annually, which amounts to nearly $500,000 awarded since 1993. Each spring, the Pike Township Educational Foundation offers thousands of dollars in grants to educators and others in Pike Township to finance innovative ideas for helping children learn. Grants can affect a single classroom, a school, multiple schools, or the entire district. Since 1993, PTEF has distributed over $650,000 in grants thanks to its generous donors. Over the years, PTEF has funded such things as books for classroom libraries to represent more diversity in the book selections, STEM projects, and sensory room upgrades. We host 2 major events during the school year: Treasures for Education and the 4 Education Golf Outing. These events are primary ways we raise money, as well as monthly private donors, regular scholarship donors, and corporate donors. We'd love to have your support, whether it be financial, volunteering on a committee, or at an event, or even joining our board. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, or go to www.pike-ef.org to see all the ways you can support PTEF and read more about our scholarship and grant recipients. You can also send an email to executivedirector@pike-ef.org.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our friends at Corteva Agriscience for supporting Pike's success. Corteva regularly invests their time, expertise, and capital to a variety of initiatives and activities that positively impact our schools.
36-35. Start of the second half is just underway here, Trace. We saw some fast-paced action there in the first quarter. Team started to cool off there in the second, but we have a one-point game coming here out of halftime. What do you think? What are we seeing coming out of those both teams' breaks?
Crazy as it sounds, I expect some more of that fiery, fast-paced offense. I feel like the first quarter they set the tone early. Second half they slowed down, but since they had that halftime break, I think they should be able to pick it up. As we see here, as Casey Berry steals the ball, puts up 2.
Puts it off the front iron, no good. Rebounded there by Malachi Cunningham and gets it to fall.
And there's that fast-paced start I was telling you about.
And both teams really are relying on that fast pace. I mean, turnovers were crazy in the first half. Teams really couldn't hold on to the ball. As we see there, another turnover there by Woods. Back-to-back turnovers for him. Ball saved by Berry. Right to Lawson. And put up there by Rogers off the glass like some beef stroganoff. As Decatur Central came out of the half ready to play.
Absolutely. Looks like they're fast-paced. They're starting it. The Red Devils still got to warm up and set the pace, or keep up the pace.
2 turnovers there on their first 2 possessions for the Red Devils. Down low to Anand, and he gets fouled there by the smaller Berry. Probably a smarter play there, as 9.5 a foot on him. That's what the Red Devils really need to look for going into this game. I mean, or in the second half, as there was a kick ball by Burnett. I mean, you got to find those mismatches.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like they're still trying to find their groove, find their niche in here, when really they should already know what they need to do.
And you had that mismatch there on that previous possession, Anand, and there's another turnover there by the Red Devils, as they seem they can't just hold on the ball to start this second half.
It's a rough ride to begin with.
They can't let Decatur get too far ahead as they battled back there in the first half. But you never know what happens in the second, as there's a kick ball off the foot of Lawson. And that ball will go back to the Red Devils there as they try and get some points here for the first time in the third quarter.
Devin Woods hasn't. It's a fresh start here. Running towards, looks like, paint. We have Damon Howard.
Douglas hit 2 threes in the first half. As I look to get him the ball, or get it down low to Anand, as they do right here. Put it up off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Lawson.
Another failed attempt by the Red Devils.
As there was a foul committed. Looks to be against Pike. And that will be called against Damon Howard. That'll be his second. Decatur inbounds the ball. Oh, massive fake there by Lawson. Missed the easy layup and picked up there by Douglas. Woods thought about a 3. Free throw line, back iron, no good. Looks like he was fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2.
And I expect him to make these 2, given that he's 70% from the free throw line. His first one is good. Those are the first points for the Red Devils coming into this second half.
And that's what they probably needed to get going. See one go through the basket, and then maybe that will get something to click there, as he misses the second. But to get something to click there is a rebound by Anand, puts it up off the glass and good.
Does that pan out in their favor? 3-point possession.
As it is tied back up. 39-39 all. Ball stolen away there by Anand. Got it up to Woods. Red Devils on a run off the glass. Gets it to go, and the foul.
And one. Devin Woods just drives that one in. Confidence, and it paid off.
And that is what the Red Devils needed to start this sluggish third quarter, as they've had back-to-back possessions with some points.
I know he's 70% from the free throw line, but tonight kind of feels like 50%.
He did miss at, we went 1 of 2 from the line last trip. As he puts in, they have 4 points on their last 2 possessions here through the Red Devils. And their defense is starting to pick up the pace. As Cunningham drives, gets the ball stolen away there by Howard. Tried to save it, but he was already out of bounds when he did that one.
Man, the Red Devils, they went about 2.5 minutes of not getting anything and have 6 unanswered points.
And that's what you want to see. I mean, that's what, if you're the coaching staff of Pike, I mean, you got to look at it from, and we have a deep 3 there by Barry. An offensive foul and a moving screen is called against Aiden Lawson. As the Bluebirds start to rain from the Decatur Central parents. As Pike now up 42-39. Anand puts up the jumper, no good, rebounded by Malachi Cunningham. Runs the floor, gets to Lawson. Lawson back to Cunningham and gets it to fall.
That was straight creativity right there.
And it worked out really well for them. And we have a timeout there as Red Devils have a 1-point lead, 42-41. You are watching Red Devil basketball on Red Devil TV. Pike Township Educational Foundation exists solely to enhance the education of Pike students through scholarships and grants for educator-driven projects. Since its founding in 1993, the Pike Township Educational Foundation has awarded nearly $500,000 in scholarships and over $650,000 in grants. To learn more, please visit www.pike-ef.org. Coming back out of this break, the Red Devils are up 1 and with the ball here, as they like to continue that momentum of offense that they have built here in the early goings of the third.
Absolutely.
And a lob play, almost had it. There was Cam Caskey. They had that one drawn up pretty good. What would you like to have seen different there from them to capitalize on that alley-oop attempt?
Just execution and timing. I think it was a great, ambitious play, but when it doesn't go through, it doesn't look good.
The leading up to it looked good.
It did. They tried to double team. They're trying to do that double team.
Foul there.
Yeah, I think they realized they need to contain Barry. So they're keeping that pressure on him to limit his opportunity.
Barry with 10 points tonight. Gets the ball into Lawson. Lawson gets to Rogers. Swatted away. Cam Caskey has a foul in this act of shooting. And Rogers will go to the line for 2. I do agree with what you were saying there, Trace, that they're trying to double team or contain Casey Barry more. I mean, he's really been that dynamic person. Not really, I mean, he's had 10 points here tonight, but when he does get going, he finds the open man, and he finds the open person to get that open shot.
And steals defensively. He's all over the place.
And he's pretty much been the X factor for the Hawks here tonight. I think that if they do contain him, they have a chance to run away with this game. And I mean, Malachi Cunningham has 16 through 2.5 quarters here so far. So we'll see what route they choose, either to defend Barry or defend Cunningham. And that'll be an interesting one to see as this game progresses.
this lead is just back and forth, back and forth.
And we got a great game unfolding in front of us.
It feels like both teams are still battling for control.
Yeah, nobody's really become too dominant here so far. I mean, Decatur had that early run within the first quarter.
But since then, not much.
No, and then they've kind of cooled off a little bit, but both teams, like you said, just going back and forth, back and forth. Josh Woods being brought back into this one. Woods, Devin Woods pulls a deep three. Rebounded by Caskey, gets to Anand, and he puts that one in and gets it to fall.
It's like Anand learned from that failed dunk attempt earlier today. Lays it up.
It's
Semi-dunk, I should say.
A little bit of a lob in there. As Corral Spates is called for a foul. Stolen away there by Josh Woods.
Like a thief in the night.
Devin Woods misses the easy layup attempt, but Tyrese Burnett is called for the foul. Tyrese Burnett with his 4th foul of the ball game. One more and he'll be done for the night. As Decatur has a couple of people in foul trouble here. As Devin Woods puts up his first. In foul trouble for the Hawks is Burnett with 4, Barry with 3, and Lawson with 3.
Woods here with a chance to make it a 3-point game. It makes this free throw.
Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Anand. Kicks it back out. Woods thought about a deep 3. Decided better not to take it. Gets it to Caskey. Caskey with a little jumper and gets it to go.
And now we have a 2-possession game. Caskey pushes the Red Devils ahead.
As the Red Devils are starting to find their stride going into the third. It's Cunningham with it at the top of the key. Pulls up a deep 3 and knocks it down in the face of Josh Woods. These teams keep knocking big shot after big shot down. Nobody can really gather the momentum enough to capitalize on it as Devin Woods finds Caskey down low off the glass and gets to go.
Cam Caskey looks like he's pretty healthy now. He was sick last week, had to sit out a game. It looks like he's on a healthy recovery with that. I believe that's his 10th point today.
Malachi Cunningham loses the ball. Josh Woods on the ground.
Josh Woods.
Was he able to get the timeout? No, and it will be a jump. And Decatur Central with a timeout. 49-46 in favor of the Red Devils. You are watching Red Devil basketball on Red Devil TV.
As we resume the contest now, we'd like to give a special shout out to the Pike Red Devils RDTV production crew, which is all student ran. So everything you see here from the camera crew to us, well, besides us too, on air, on The Voice, the talents, everything else is student ran. So that's pretty impressive. Says a lot about the Pike Township Communication District.
And they do a great job here at Pike High School, teaching students, teaching them to run cameras, teaching them to run boards. Next thing you know, they'll be taking our jobs up here, and they'll be doing these games by themselves. But hats off to everybody within the communication department here and the IT department here at Pike High School. As there was a foul underneath the basket there, and it'll be a turnover for the Hawks. As the Red Devils have a 3-point lead with under 2 to go here in the third. And another turnover there, and whoa, it will stay with the Red Devils here, as it apparently hit off the hand of a Decatur Central player. 3 thrown up there by Spates and gets it to go.
And that momentum you were speaking about before, it seems like it's in favor of the Red Devils. Starting to stretch away maybe. They get another stop and then a score.
As Barry puts up a floater, no good. Rebounded by Josh Woods. Gets it up to Devin Woods. Gets it to Caskey, and that is a turnover there. As they had the right idea flowing, just couldn't capitalize on it.
They might as well throw that one out the window. Looks like their second failed attempt at the same play.
As they have really tried to get that alley-oop in there. Stolen away by Caskey, loses the handle on it, picked up by Malachi Cunningham. Cunningham still with the ball, pulls up a 3, blocked away, and they'll get Josh Woods with a foul. It looked like he got all ball there, but they will send Malachi Cunningham to the line. And that will be his 20th point of the night. Knocks down the second, now be up to 21 on the game.
Malachi Cunningham has been untamed all day.
As he has become the threat for Decatur Central here. He's up to 21, and we're not even through 3 quarters yet. 22, excuse me. Shot thrown up there by Devin Woods. No good. Pike still maintains the lead with just under 40 seconds to go. Turnover, ball hit off the head of Carter. In the corner is Rogers for 3, no good.
Decatur's able to draw that foul. Seems like the Red Devils, once they got that small lead, they took their foot off the gas.
They kind of were just handling the ball at the top of the key, not really wanting to take a shot.
Big mistake here.
So we'll send Aiden Lawson the line for 2. And this is the first. 4 points on the night, 3 fouls as well for the 6'6" junior. Knocks down the second. Just under 30 to go here in the third as Pike looks to extend their lead, possibly take the last shot of the third quarter. Ten to go. Caskey. Woods drives, stops, pops, puts it up, no good. And a foul is called with .9 remaining in the third.
It looks like Ingram will touch the free throw line.
That looks to be against Carter.
With 0.1 seconds left. How about that? Ingram 1 of 1 so far. That to make it a 2-point game.
Long throw there by Cunningham. Hits off the back of the shot clock. Pike 54, Decatur Central 50. And we are at the end of the third. You're watching Red Devil basketball on Red Devil TV.
Special thanks to our Pike Proud partners at the Ortho Indy Foundation YMCA for supporting our Pike staff so they can support our Pike students and families. In addition to offering all of MSD Pike Township staff a 15% discount on YMCA memberships, this year the YMCA offered our teachers and staff of the year a free 3 to 6 month membership and provided our district teacher of the year a complimentary 1-year membership. Thanks to the YMCA for their ongoing efforts to help us prioritize the health and well-being of our students and staff.
54-50, the Red Devils lead here at the start of the fourth. As we've had a back and forth game all night. And we are looking to close this one out in spectacular fashion. Cunningham with 3, no good. Rebounded by his brother, puts it up, no good. And that ball is going the other way with Pike.
I think this is where Pike really needs to press the pace and put these guys away. It's the start of the fourth quarter. They have a 2-possession lead. They need to start thinking points, points, points.
Douglas, fade away, gets it to fall.
There's the points I was talking about.
And that's, you were talking about it too. I mean, they gotta capitalize on their opportunities when they get them, and they can't. As we have Barry put up a deep 3, no good.
Barry has not been shy from the three-point line at all tonight.
You have to force them into these awkward shot opportunities. It's Cunningham for 3, knocks it down. So neither team will really go away. Woods, floater, no good. Ball's on the ground. As the ball will go with Decatur, or Pike.
That's pretty controversial. You can hear by the reaction of the crowd, a lot of boos.
As it'll be Damon Howard inbound the ball. Down low, and the ball is just thrown out of bounds there. It was intended for a non. Nobody got a hold of that one. Barry drives, super high dribble, throws it to Cunningham, and the ball will stay with Pike, or Decatur. Pike's maintaining a 3-point lead here. Barry off the inbound and gets to go.
So that's 12 points for Barry, but it feels like a whole bunch more.
He's been all over, you mentioned it earlier, he's been all over the court here tonight, and a foul is called. Looks like to be against Rogers.
Of Decatur Central.
And that is where we'll send a non to the line.
Chance here to make it a 3-point game.
As the Red Devils are now in the bonus, will shoot a 1-and-1 for the next 3 fouls. Non puts up the first and gets it to go. Non is shooting 81% from the line. It's pretty high for a big man.
He's doing pretty good tonight, too. He's living up to that percentage.
Puts up the second and gets it to fall.
It's 2 for 2.
As Decatur's looking to try and get back into this one. Not out of it yet. Only down 3 as Cunningham puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Anand. Floater there by Howard. No good. Rebounded by Anand. Throws it out. Taken back by Howard. Spin move taken by Rogers. Running the other way is the Hawks.
Rogers the Giant.
Nothing going there. Hit out of his hand as he went out for the layup. It was a smart defensive move there by Devin Woods. They didn't take a foul and stopped him from scoring. Cunningham drives off the back glass, no good. Rebounded by Caskey. Woods, 3-on-1, takes it himself and gets the charge. Or a blocking foul is called.
Looks like he'll take it. That's an and 1 for the Red Devils. Devin Woods will say hello to the free throw line.
Once again, he will, as he's really been a leader on the defensive side and the offensive side.
He's definitely seemed like the star athlete of the team right now tonight.
He misses his first, picks up his own rebound, gets it knocked away there by Cunningham. And the ball will go to Decatur Central.
Looks like he had a seed of doubt that fully grown on him.
As he has the team lead in points with 13. Game high is Malachi Cunningham with 22. Loses the ball is Casey Berry. And running the other way are the Red Devils. Woods kicks it out to Douglas. Douglas for 3 off the front iron, no good. Rebounded there by Lawson. Lawson to Berry. Berry with the layup and gets it to fall.
And now we have a 3-point contest. Seems like the Red Devils, they're not being as active and physical as they should be in order to sustain a good lead, but so far they still have it.
Both teams are playing lights out right now as the Red Devils bench will call a timeout. 60-57, Pike up by 3. You were watching Red Devil basketball on Red Devil TV. Red Devils up by 3 as we're starting to get into crunch time here. Under 4:45 to go until this one's over. As the Red Devils and the Hawks keep trading blows back and forth in this one. No team can really gather the momentum to capitalize on anything.
Yeah, the slight edge goes towards the Red Devils, who they have the ball now, but I still think they need to press the action.
Spates bringing the ball up. Caskey drives off the glass, awkward angle, and gets it to go. Huge bucket there by Cam Caskey to keep this lead.
Caskey and Woods, Devin Woods, they're leading the team so far. They have the most points accumulated so far in this game.
Rogers for 3, knocks it down. Big man showing some range out there, up to 13 on the game, back within 2. Pike down low to Caskey. He gets it to fall. Back up to a 2-possession game. Rogers with it. Just knocked down a huge 3. Burnett gets called there for a travel.
I think that was a good call.
He had his hands up like he didn't think he did anything there, but can't have the ball with 2 hands, slam it on the floor, and then take 2 more steps. And as the Red Devils up 4, looking to extend this lead and gather all of the momentum and take it out of this Decatur Central crowd that has made a pretty good travel here tonight. Caskey down low, puts up the floater, no good, but it's fouled. Lawson with the foul. That'll be his 4th on the night. Send Caskey to the line for a 1-on-1. Knocks down the first.
Yeah, and Caskey's 85% from the free throw line. And he's been balling quite well tonight. He's leading with points tonight, as he has 15 accumulated for tonight.
And that is team high for them, as they've extended up to 6. Trying to pull away with this one. Barry lost his footing, gets it to Burnett. Stolen away there by Douglas. Douglas with the runner and jams it home. And a timeout is called there by the Decatur bench. A little bit of confusion here. No timeout called. A timeout is called. And it is 68-60 as it is a full timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching Red Devil basketball on Red Devil TV.
Once again, we want to give a special shout out to the production crew behind all of this, the camera crew, the setup. Everything was all done and created by the Pike Red Devil students. And tonight, our camera operators have been Ellis Berry, Eli Bucket, and Douglas Mercier. Students, all students of Pike High School.
They're doing a fantastic job getting us the angles, getting everything for your viewing pleasure as this one's back underway. 2:30 remaining in this one. As there's an 8-point game as Barry drives. And it looks like there is a foul called. They'll send Barry to the line for 2 shots. And misses the first. Barry's up to 14 on the night.
Seems like his fatigue is finally starting to settle in.
He's been all over the court, and he's been on the offense, on the defense, knocks down that second shot. 7-point game. Half court heave As I'd expect Decatur's defense to really tempo up like it just did. Thrown to Barry. Barry down to Rogers. Rogers gets the fall. And a timeout called there by the Red Devils bench. It'll be a full timeout. 68-63. You're watching Red Devil basketball on Red Devil TV. Pike still clinging on to life here.
As we enter these last 2 minutes, man, it's plenty of life left to live for both teams, really.
Douglas down low. Kasky off the glass and one. And that is a huge bucket for this Pike basketball team.
That's just what the Red Devils needed.
And Lawson has fouled out of the game. Lawson finishes tonight with 5 points, 5 fouls. And that will bring in Raekwon Cunningham.
Kasky really has stepped up this game and showed some leadership qualities as well as winning qualities.
6'4" junior is up to 18 on the ball game. So they've stretched this lead up now. It's Cunningham pulls up a three, hits the top of the backboard, rebounded there by Woods. Douglas drives to the lane, off the glass, and good.
And now it feels like the game's starting to finally pull towards the Red Devils, where they're starting to slowly but surely impose their will on Decatur Central.
Biggest lead of the night for Pike, now up 10, 73-63. Ball is tipped away there. Got it down to Woods. Woods off the glass and gets it to go.
And Decatur just falling apart like wet bread, man.
As there is a minute to go in this one. Foul committed there by Damon Howard. As it's not over yet, just over a minute to go here in this one. Pike up 12 now. That'll send Raekwon to the line for two. Gets his first one to fall. That'll be Howard's fourth foul on him tonight. No good on the second. Rebounded there by Anand. And the ball will be brought up with a minute to go. Woods finds Douglas. Douglas with the mid-range jumper, no good. Slammed down by Anand.
And that felt like it just added insult to injury.
And that one might have just put the dagger into the Hawks as Barry pulls up a three, no good. Raekwon Cunningham tried a slam of his own, and he didn't get that one.
And this one all but over for Decatur, it seems. Chances of winning here with 37 seconds are slim to none, and I feel like we just seen Slim walk out of here.
As Raekwon Cunningham goes to the line for two. Knocks down the first. And this has just been a great game by both sides up until the last minute or so when Pike started to pull away. Both teams went back and forth, and we really saw a dogfight here tonight. Trace, I mean, both teams played fantastic, and Pike just happened to have a little bit more gas left in the tank.
Absolutely. There was that willpower. I feel like that willpower was the real difference maker with the last 2 minutes of the game. And here they're just going to stall it out and run the clock out.
25 to go till a Red Devil victory as they lose the handle on the ball here. And the ball's hit out of bounds there by Douglas. And there'll be 15 to go on the clock. Will be Decatur basketball. They inbound it. It'll be Rogers on the baseline. Fade away, no good. Rebounded there by Caskey to seal the game. Pike comes away victorious on this one, 77 to 66, an 11-point victory for them. We'd like to give a special thank you to Superintendent of Pike Township Schools is Dr. Larry Young. Pike High School Principal is Mr. Troy Inman. Athletic Directors are Dave Paddock and Kendrick Champion McClune. Coordinating producer is Miss Tammy Fly McCall. Director and producer has been Dan Bordenkecker. Technical manager has been Kyle Bredehoft. Destiny Timms has been the graphics operator. Tonight's camera operators, we mentioned them earlier, Elias Berry, Eli Buchan, Doggins Mercier. And tonight's final score is Decatur 66, Pike High School Red Devils 77. Tonight's live stream is brought to you by Pike High School students with the support of the Pike IT department.
For RDTV, I'm Trace McMillan.
And I am Drew Ranke. Thank you so much for joining. Good night from Pike High School.